What up, YouTube? This is the Young Chevy Truck YouTube channel where I plan on showing you how to build a 1984 Chevy C10 truck that just burns rubber, ain't meant to be fast, and only meant to be fun for you. And in this episode, I'm going to right my wrongs today. I think I messed up and didn't put sealant on the intake manifold the right way. I was told that I don't have to put sealant on it because it already comes with sealant on the gasket, but I hear that I'm probably straight and I'm probably okay and I probably don't have to worry about it, but I want to eliminate the probably out of that statement. So I want to make sure that I'm good, and I don't want to have that weighing on my conscience while I'm driving this thing around. So I'm gonna definitely be fixing it today. So the truck might not, it probably won't be coming in the garage today. I mean, if I get this done today, this intake manifold job done today, then it'll come in tomorrow, because I got one more day before I got to go back to work. So I think I can get this done today though, no problem. Just gotta drag out, a couple tools and see what I can do for this whole situation. I figured you guys already have seen a intake manifold come off and everything, so I'm just gonna take it off, probably under time lapse, and then I'm gonna go up to the store and get all the new gaskets and everything, because I don't think putting old gaskets back on is a good idea. I never thought that was. Because the seal is always broken once you take it back off. So even when the gasket is good, as good as this thing, because this thing probably won't ever die, just because it's just that tough. But still, even then, I don't believe in that. I believe in actually changing the gasket every time you take it apart. So I'm gonna go get gaskets. I might need a new swivel thing for my torque wrench, but I'll get all that stuff later. I just wanted to let you know that I'm going to take it off without, going into detail about how I'm going about it, because I just figured it wasn't really needed. So I'll go ahead and get that done. I'm going to set you guys up over here on the ladder, because that's I don't know why, but it's literally the best spot to put the camera when you're doing a time lapse in the garage. So yeah, just watch me take this off and I will get right back to y'all. I changed my mind. I gotta put y'all in a better spot than that. How about right over here? Alright guys, so I had to use vice grip pliers to get this one to break loose, so that's no good. So this is probably going to turn into a trip to Summit Racing, but I should go up there just to say hey. I haven't been up there in a minute, but let me quit goofing off. I definitely want to have, of course, a bolt that works, but I also want to have ARP bolts. I don't know what it is, but I always feel like ARP is just nice and cool and the way to go for these things. And they're not that expensive, so so I think I might take a trip up there, get those bolts. And also, I really appreciate all the people who got back to me, timely. Because, I was trying to make sure I got the video out last night so that I could look at the comments this morning. And I got a whole bunch of great comments, and I really appreciate you guys for looking out for me and helping me out with this whole deal. I think what I'm going to do is go up to Summit Racing, get some intake manifold bolts, some fresh new ones. These are the ones from the last setup. This one is kind of rounded too. But these are the ones from the last setup that I did, so it'll probably be nice to get some fresh ones on here. And reinstall the intake manifold. What I was originally going to do was just put the sealant around the back of the gasket where the gasket meets the cylinder head, and also on the front of the gasket where the gasket meets the intake manifold, just to have a good seal, just to make sure everything is safe and sound. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan for today. So let me go ahead and keep on going with this, because I didn't think I would go to Summit Racing today, but I just wanted to fill you guys in on that. I probably will be. So let me go ahead and get this intake manifold off the rest of the way. Alright guys, so now I got the intake manifold off, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to go about cleaning the situation, the surface and everything, without being too abrasive to the aluminum now, because I didn't want to, like, you know, use my knife and then scrape it all up. So maybe if I'm gentle I'll be fine though, but I'm trying to figure out a good way to go about it before I go about it. So hold on just a second for me. Alright guys, so now I'm taking off the old sealant off of the surface of the block as well as the cylinder heads. And so I was using a razor blade to try to, you know, so I won't scrape and scratch the surface of this. So I just used the razor blade to take the initial layer off, and I literally took a fingernail and decided to go like that, and then it comes off that way too. So cool. And of course I got, you know, some stuff in here to block and make sure that nothing falls into the cylinder area. So yep, I just want to show you guys the method that I'm using. After a little bit of rubbing on that, because I'm just trying not to, you know, scar the aluminum in any way, and it feels just about as smooth as over here as it does over here once I get this stuff off of my fingernail. So I think I did a pretty good job on making sure it's not gonna scar it. So yep, that's the method I used, and so I'll get back to y'all in a couple seconds after I got all of it cleaned off, and then we will see about what we're gonna do and where we're gonna go for the new parts. Okay, and a quick little update. So this is starting to look great. I literally like cut the black part off first, and then the sealant that's on the bottom of the, you know, the leftover gasket, I'll scratch away with my fingernail, and it's literally, it'll go from looking like this to looking like this. So I'm probably just gonna take like a little bit of like carb cleaner or something, put it on a rag, and then just wipe the surface just to make sure everything is gone off of the surface, and then we'll be good to go, honestly. As for the iron part of the situation, it's semi-clean. I wish it was a little bit cleaner, so I'm probably going to address that a little bit too. But I just want to give y'all an update of how this is looking so far. I didn't want to just skip too far ahead, but this is looking good. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish the whole entire thing, like I said I would do before. And also I'm putting a little, you know, a little paper towel in here just so that the stuff that comes off of here won't end up in the valley. It ended up in the valley right there, and I just got to get it out. But I mean, I learned, so I might just literally get a vacuum and go and get in there a little bit. But it's going pretty good so far with the whole job. So just wanted to give you guys an update real quick. Alright y'all, tell me what y'all think about this. I'll just show y'all what we're looking like now. This is literally all me using the razor blade to get the initial layer off, and then using my finger to get the rest of it off, and it's looking so clean. So now I'm just about to use some brake cleaner, not brake cleaner, but some carb cleaner. I guess it's the same thing, right? But some carb cleaner, and then one of these napkins, and then I'm just gonna rub the surface of it just to make sure that you know, the surface is nice and clean and it's not greasy and everything. And then I'm gonna be going up to the store, and I also have to clean off the intake manifold. I haven't done that yet, but it's just gonna be the same old method as before, just being super careful with the razor blade and my finger. And so yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and skip to when I actually go to the store. Since I showed you guys the method, you guys should be cool now with the information, I'm thinking. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip to me getting all my stuff together, getting the Kevin Dean together, and going to the store. Alright y'all, we collected the Kevin Dean. Now I'm just gonna fill him in on the situation and you know what we're gonna go get and everything. And so I will meet up with you guys back at Summit Racing. Alright, there's no way I'm gonna come to Summit Racing and not show y'all the Chevy truck that's sitting right here and the Bald Eagle machine that's sitting in the showroom right now. Alright y'all, we're gonna run in here, get our parts, and I'll show you what I got when we get back out. Y'all, I changed my mind. I had to show y'all this. Jesus Christ. Alright guys, so now we got all the stuff that we need to put this all back together. Got, of course, a new set of gaskets, the same exact ones that are recommended by the Trick Flow instructions. So got that, and I also got a nice new set of ARP intake manifold bolts. So that's gonna look really good. We got the block cleaned up real nice. I'll show you guys that. It's all cleaned up. This surface right here is cleaned up. The surface back there is cleaned up. Everything's ready to go. Everything's ready to be redone. Oh, I need to show you guys the surfaces on the intake manifold also. That's why I love aluminum. I can just lift this up like that. And these surfaces are nice and clean now. So, ready to put this all back together and be done with it. And shout out to all the people who said that I would probably be straight, because I probably would, but I'm just really doing this for the peace of mind, because I really don't want to have to think about this when I'm cranking the motor up for the first time. So I'm just doing it for the peace of mind. Not saying that those people who said that it would be fine are wrong, because it probably would have been fine, but I just don't want to have to think about that, like I said. So that's why I'm going ahead and fixing this, and then we'll work on getting the truck in the garage tomorrow. So now, well, first I gotta put the sauce on there before I can put the torque on there. So let me get my black sealant out, and then we'll go ahead and put the sealant on the block where we need it to be. Also, I don't think I mentioned before, I sprayed the surface with a little bit of brake cleaner. I didn't spray the actual cylinder head. I just, sprayed in a napkin and then wiped it off. Just make sure there's no grease on there. I did the same thing on the intake manifold, but I actually sprayed the intake manifold because I thought I could get away with it there. So sprayed it on the intake manifold. So all the surfaces should be good to go. Now I'm about to put the gasket on there. We got our sealant right here. I'm about to put the gasket on, but first I'm gonna put some sealant right around here on the cylinder head, and then I'm gonna put the gasket on, and then on top of that I'm gonna put sealant on the gasket, and then put the intake manifold on top of that, and also of course do the valley, of course. Y'all know that. But I'm gonna go ahead and hand the camera off to Kevin Dean. We got this new light, so hopefully it's gonna provide some good lighting for y'all. It's not doing it yet. That's the new flashlight I bought Kevin Dean. He's always wanted one. You gotta show the people that.
There we go.
So I can flex on him. This is the PD35, no, PD32 with 900 lumens. He's been wanting that thing for forever.
That's it.
So.
Now I got it.
Now we're gonna use up all his battery.
Christmas in August.
All right. I know you're not supposed to put this on your finger, but I just don't really care, to be quite honest with you. That should be good enough right there. Plenty, because I've seen people put goo gobs in all the videos I watched. Whole bunch on the edge. Boom, that should be good. Now I'll go ahead and get the gasket out and put it on there.
You want that to sit up for a minute and get tacky?
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing the other one.
I can see when you put the intake on, it'll slide around if it's not tacky yet.
Yeah. Just make sure the holes are lined up really good. And boom, it should be good, just like that. Alright y'all, so now I'm just doing the other side. Take the time to look at how wonderful and clean the block is. Well, not the block, but the cylinder head is after I started cleaning it. Boom, that should be good right there. You see the peace of mind coming in?
Yeah. No more stressing and bugging.
I ain't trying to have this thing blow up anytime soon. I wanted to blow up on the day that I said, okay, I'm probably going to blow it up today. When I decide to blow it up, that's when it blows up. No day in between. Alright, boom, I like that. That's looking good. Looking real good. That was good, y'all. Feeling good about this. The peace of mind is just slowly trickling in.
Good. Cool beans.
For sure. So now I'm going to go ahead and put some sealant right around this way. Because I was told that, it wouldn't hurt anything if I did, basically.
50-50.
It wouldn't hurt anything if I did, if I put some around there. I've seen people put like there was a video that actually one of my subscribers sent. One of the people who subscribed to my channel. I try not to say subscribers because because I feel like it's dehumanizing. But anyway, I
Call them friends.
yeah, I say homies usually.
Okay.
That's usually the name for my subscribers.
Okay.
Homies. But I saw someone from a video that one of my homies sent me, actually a comment on the last video, and the dude just said, just like that, like with the tube in his hand.
He thought he was putting syrup on the pancake.
He literally took the tube. Exactly. He took the tube and just said,
wow.
Just squeezed it all the way around. But I mean,
Could have been a used tube where it's hard to get out. You know what I mean?
but he put like, it was thick. It was like this much, like around the whole area. And I
Like
was just
syrup on a
"That's lot."
pancake.
Yeah, literally. Literally. I wouldn't eat this stuff, but, but yeah. Alright, I think it's time to go ahead.
That's what we'll call this video.
This,
Like syrup on a pancake.
like syrup on a pancake. You know, that's the new catchphrase. Next time we're oiling something or putting some sealant on something, like syrup on a pancake.
There we go.
That's the new T-shirt.
You gotta say that.
Go to youngchevytruck.com. No, I'm playing. No. I'm playing. But soon we're gonna have it like that. Do this with my finger again because I don't want to smear it quite like that other guy. That's how thick his was. And the only reason I'm holding it over there is because I don't want it to roam anywhere while I'm doing this. But he had like stuff spilling in there, and he had to get it out and then put it on the outside. That's how much he had. So
no more blue ring. It's like surgery.
Yeah, it really is. Alright, so now I just gotta put some right there. That's how thick his was, but up there. Gotta put some up on the gasket. That look good. That look tasty right there. Alright, I'm gonna wait for that to cure up just a little bit. That peace of mind there, I tell you what.
It's priceless.
Say that again.
It's priceless.
You heard it first. Make sure this is nice and clean. And the right way. Good thing this thing is lightweight because it wasn't I'd be out of luck. Yep. And let's look at down here. See how good it's gonna seal up. I think it's gonna seal up perfect. Especially after we start tightening the bolts.
Oh yeah.
Just like that.
Ooze out a little bit more.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the bolts and then I'll start putting them in one by one. I'm not gonna even show you guys that because like, what's the point? I'm just gonna be putting them in by hand. You guys know what that
Ooh,
is.
this thing get fire hot.
The light?
Yeah. After a minute or so.
Alright, I will get to you guys after I finish putting these in hand tight. Alright guys, so now I got everything torqued down. Well, not torqued, but I got everything, you know, hand tight all the way around. And the new bolts are looking pretty good right now, so that's awesome. So now I got the pattern for how I'm supposed to go. And this is just the advertised way that Edelbrock says that I should go. So just gonna torque it down just like that. In that sequence, let's show them the sequence again. In that sequence, and then I will get back to you guys. Because I figured, well, I figured you guys don't really need to see that, so I guess I'll just get back to you guys after I'm done with that. So, see y'all in a second. Alright, And that's the last one. I promise Kevin Dean isn't over there peeing. It's just him emptying out the dehumidifier. Alright. And so, reinstalled the intake manifold. Everything should be good now. We got the sealant all around here, like you saw. Sealant all around in that area. Let me make sure this light isn't blinding you. But this is all sealed up like it was before. All on the edges, all in the valley, and also a little bit up the side of the cylinder head, just a little bit. Same goes for this part also. Trying to make sure this light isn't blinding you guys. But same as this side. All sealed up, all in the little cracks and areas. So I think the day is done. I got the peace of mind like I wanted. The garage is a little dirty again, but we're gonna clean that up right now. Well, I'm gonna clean that up right now. And yep, I feel good. I feel good after doing that and getting that out the way. But yeah, I'm definitely happier with that. And see, this is the kind of gasket, like it has this sealant. I wonder if I can like mess with it. Looks like it's pretty tough. I don't see how that would seal that much, but I don't know. I'm not supposed to understand that. But I think this video is pretty much over, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all that I did go ahead and decide to make this right. Just because I didn't want to have to think about that when I started the motor back up. So went ahead and did it, got it out the way, and it's looking good again, like it did before. So I'm happy with that for sure. But like I said, this video is pretty much over. I'm just gonna clean this up, and there's no point in showing y'all that. I don't really have anything to update you guys with right now. We're probably gonna be bringing the truck in here. Someone said that bringing the truck actually nose in first would be a good idea. So we're gonna have to see what we can do to actually bring it in nose first tomorrow, and let that be the task of tomorrow. So I think that's all I got for y'all. If there's anything else, then I'll just be talking to you guys about it tomorrow in the next video. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Got anything to tell them, Kevin Dean?
Peace and chicken grease.
All right. Yeah. I'm thinking about the chicken, that's all. Peace.